What's up, guys? So let me start that right there, this timer. I was gonna do some reactions, but let me just go ahead and start off another edition of Ask Akasan. Now, I know you guys submitted some questions to ask.fm. Let me go through these as quick as possible before time runs out. I wanted to do some reactions tonight, but my mood completely got just bad, really bad. If you follow my Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. This shit is fucking ridiculous. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep while this channel is still here. Let's just go ahead and get to this, okay? Here we go. Let's start with the first one. Who is your fictional favorite character? The Batman, of course. My second one is Spider-Man. And my third one is Venom. Tattoo right there. Will humans ever live on another planet? Yes, definitely. I definitely think so. I think the advancement is there. It may not be in our lifetime, but I definitely believe before I pass on to the ground, we are going to get closer, and we've already discovered other planets. It's just a matter of getting there. So, and I don't think we're going to be able to do it on our natural resources, unless we find something that's been buried even beyond fossil fuel, something even a little more hardcore. It's gonna have to be something else. If you could go back in the time to talk to yourself, what would you say? Shit, I'd probably, you know what, in all likelihood, I'd probably say, don't come to Japan. Or if anything, oh, you know what, I can't say that. I'm more or less just talking about the loans and shit. But I don't know what I would say. I'd probably say, don't fall in love. Do you prefer bath or shower? Shower, definitely. I don't like baths so much. Like, I'll take a natural bath or whatever, like, in a onsen or something like that. That's cool with me, but it takes way too much work to clean the bathtubs, and they're very small out here. I mean, if it was really big as fuck, I'd be down with that. Fucking coughing, motherfucker. I'm doing it. Q&A, god damn it. Do you think animals have souls? Shit, I never thought about it, but I think so. Yeah, I actually do. Will you still watch BVS on opening night when it comes out to Tokyo? Nope. I'm not even planning to at this moment in time, and I'm not hating on the film. At this moment in time, as I have been very consistent since the beginning, since the casting, since the direction, since they hired whack-ass Snyder to even come aboard Justice League. Man of Steel 2, now Batman v Superman. I would have actually been much better, much more satisfied if Ben Affleck was actually directing, like originally he was supposed to be doing. Ben Affleck doing the Justice League movie. That shit would have been dope if he was doing it. Then I'd actually have more faith in the film. But I don't have a lot of faith in the project, and they still got nothing in the trailers have convinced me that I need to watch this movie. So, as I've stayed consistently strong with and never flip-flopped or whatever, the biggest way for people that actually really legitly have a problem with the decision studios are making is you don't see the fucking movie. That's the only way. Talk with your money. That's basically it. That's it. Because otherwise studios will be like, these fucking fuckboy fanboys always bitching and complaining. And they specifically said that. They're like, yeah, don't worry. They complain. But they fucking all drop their panties and sign up the moment we flash something in front of them. So, if people want to be like that, that's fine. But that's not how I'm about. So, thank you, Christian. Okay. What are your biggest regrets about your YouTube career that cannot be fixed? That's a very good question, but basically relationships, like almost all my relationships now, going on dates and everything, it's all based on them trying to be patient with my YouTube career now. Like, it kind of sucks because you can actually miss out on some really good opportunities. You know, I actually had to eat for Captain America. Captain America Civil War, I actually canceled. I had to postpone my date because I needed to rush home and record a reaction. Like, and it was already late. The Captain America, the Civil War one. So, yeah. So this point kind of sucks, and it's weird because as a YouTuber, other videos you can always postpone it or set it for a different time, but just with reactions, sadly, the quicker you get it up, the faster. So that's kind of the biggest regret, and it can't be fixed. And nowadays, especially nowadays, like I'm living Japan, but sometimes I don't really live. I live in Japan, but I'm not really living Japan, and spending so much time in an English environment that I'm actually losing a lot of my Japanese abilities and such. So this point kind of sucks. How are your childhood heroes? I don't know. How? No, you mean who? Who? My childhood heroes? It was Batman. It was Batman. Just the whole tenacity of being more than a man, being a symbol, being stronger. Just Batman. In the beginning, I used to think he was kind of a prick, but then I was like, okay. Spider-Man. Nah, basically Batman. I thought Spider-Man was alright. Darkwing Duck, which later I found out was kind of basically Batman, but yeah. How old am I? I'm 35. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you? 69. Where did Akasan nickname come from? Where did the Akasan nickname come from? Well, in short, if you've seen my other one, if you want the long explanation, check out the other editions of Ask Akasan. But in short, people used to call me Red Man, like Red Man Walking, Dead Man Walking, WWE, big WWE fan, Red Man. I went to Japan one day, and my name, birth name and such, is really hard to pronounce and shit. So they just asked me, like, do I have any other nicknames? And I was like, oh yeah, they call me Red Man. And they're like, what's Red? Aka. So I was like, so you mean like Akasan? And everyone's like, oh, sugoi na! And Akasan was born 20-something years ago. Alright. No, I'll say 15 years ago. What are your 3 best superheroes? Batman. Best superhero movies. Oh shit. Number 1, The Dark Knight, by far. Fucking A. I will actually put Rises in there somewhere. Like maybe like the entire Dark Knight trilogy. When you look at it like that, it works really good. So in a sense, The Dark Knight Rises actually is really up there as well. I didn't like Captain America Winter Soldier when I first saw it. Avengers by far, because that's another one you're never going to be able to replicate again. You'll never be able to have that same feeling of like all of them coming together. It's going to wear thin though. It won't be as strong a few more years down the line, but still for now it's just nothing will take away that feeling of the first time they all meet together. Like that shit is great. It's not a knock against Batman v Superman, but this isn't, it's the first time they're meeting on screen or whatever, on the big screen, but we don't know anything about this new Batman. Superman's the only one we know. So it doesn't have that same feeling like Flash and Arrow when they met up, because we knew those characters. So my third best, X-Men. The Days of Future Past, the original X-Men series, that shit fucking good. Like I cried at that scene of the end of X-Men, Days of Future and Past, Future and Past, they say in Japanese. I'd say those are some of my top ones. I can't really think of anything that really strikes. I mean, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, if you want to count that, because that by far is my favorite superhero movie of all of them. Marvel or DC? Neither. No, that's stupid, right? I was gonna say Image and shit. In comics, I only read DC comics actually. A lot of people don't know that, huh? I used to read Marvel a lot more, but after the Superior Spider-Man thing was over, I stopped reading because Marvel be fucking up too much. Like they just DC starting to become that way too. But like Marvel will have some sort of universe for like 6 months and change it again, and that shit just got confusing. And I was like, forget it. So yeah, I stopped reading. But when it comes to the comic movies, by far Marvel's proved themselves. We used to hate. Nobody thought Avengers was going to be good, but they proved themselves. Now everything they put out is you're in store for a good ass fucking movie. DC still has a long way to go, and I'm not a big fan of their direction where they're going with the DCU, particularly with Batman. But hopefully, my the top movie I'm looking forward to next year is actually Suicide Squad. There's something very unique about that one. Batman vs Superman, not interested. Avengers or Marvel Civil War, you kind of know what you're going to get, but it's going to be good, but not, Suicide Squad has this particularly interesting tone and creative direction. The fact that WB is giving them, like, the director, like, reins to kind of give his own style that's not hampered down like what Marvel did with Ant-Man. So I'm very curious about, like, to see where that's going to go, and I'm very excited about it. It looks like my type of movie. Would you rather be in Japan or America? I'd rather be in America, but there's points of Japan I really enjoy, and the work, I don't know, I get very confused about that sometimes. Please come to Argentina sometime so I can get to meet you. Akasan World Tour, you know how that is. What do you feel is the biggest obstacle you surpassed so far? Coming to Japan, I guess. Yeah, really coming to Japan, getting my visa, that was really hard. I just went to immigration today. Just dealing with Japan when everyone said no, basically. Yeah. What type of women do you date? Usually ones with vaginas. No, I'm fucking. God, I could get into that. It has to be very unique. We're looking like Harley Quinn, kind of like a little wild, a little funk, like just like they gotta be just challenging, basically, and almost as complicated as me. Oh shit, we're out of focus. Come on. All right, we only got a few more minutes here. Which pies do you prefer, chocolate or cherry? Moon pie. No, whoa, Poo-Tang pie. Oh fuck. Nah, chocolate. Wait a sec. Ew, I just got that. Ugh. Akasan, can you say my name in a cool voice? It's for my channel. Can you say funny edits? Thank you. Do my Batman voice. Funny edits. Thank you. Alright. Do you have any interest in using Twitch's new creative for reaction TVs to avoid the copyright? I'm interested. I don't know anything about that, actually, Gino. I'd like to know more. Are you going to react to Ruby Volume 2? I do. I really want to, but there's a big fucking... There's a witch hunt out for my fucking channel by this one fucking company. Just one fucking company. Got 4 copyright strikes so far. So I gotta... And since Ruby just came out to Japan, fucking A, man. I gotta be careful about that shit. What are your thoughts on Manimal, the Reactor? Not much. Haven't seen much of his channel. There's some stuff that he did do that I wasn't very pleased to be reading on a few months ago and such. So I don't know. I don't know much. Like, it doesn't seem like much of just other than just reacting. So, you know. That's I guess for a whole nother time. But if he's definitely interested in the Reactorverse or whatever, you know who he needs to come talk to. So when will you react to my Suicide Animated Squad trailer? I guess right now. I don't know. Maybe later. How am I doing currently? I'm doing currently a little stressed, but I'll be all right. Okay, guys, that's it. Time's up. That's Ask Akasan Part 1. I'm out. Peace.